Hello again, this is Rick Fraley with Rick's Travel Channel. I'm here at Lowell Park, just outside of Dixon, Illinois. I'm gonna go down in the park and show you the Rock River, and so I'll pause the video right now. Alright, we're down inside Lowell Park. Dixon District Park, it says there. Alright, and here's the river. We have the boat docks where the people launch their boats. I don't see any boats in the river right now. Try to hold the camera as steady as I can. They have a bunch of different shelters. There's one over here. A lot of chuck holes here. It's hard to hold the camera still. And then a nice playground for the kids. Alright, I think I'm going to pause the video now until we get down into Dixon. Alright, I'm back. I'm here at Chapel Hill Cemetery where my parents' graves are. Anyway, I'm going to fill you in on a little bit of the statistics of Dixon. Might as well get this out of the way first. There was a crime here in Dixon. In April of 2012, Dixon Comptroller Rita Crunwell was indicted by a federal grand jury for embezzlement. The estimated amount of embezzlement was $53 million since 1990. The city sued the auditors who had failed to detect the embezzlement and the bank at which Grunwell maintained a secret account and received $40 million in settlements from the bank and the auditors. I think from what I've heard, she was her sentence was commuted. So anyway, back to regular statistics. The population from the 2020 census for Dixon, Illinois was 15,274. All right, another thing is Dixon, Illinois is there's a childhood home for the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. I'll show you that later on in the video. All right, I'm going to pause the video for a second. All right, I'm back. The ethnic makeup of the city of Dixon, Illinois is 74.91% white, 11.12% African American, 0.09% Native American, 0.88% Asian, 0.02% Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, 0.29% other races, Mixed race or multiracial, 3.71%. Hispanic or Latino, 9.00%. All right. And the median income for a household in the city of Dixon, Illinois, is $35,720. The median income for a family was $45,088. All right, I'm going to pause the video again, and I'll show you the rest, a little bit of the city then. All right, I'm back. We have a mobile station here. And we used to have a Shopco here, but they went out of business. So the building's empty here. There's a pet supply and a clean laundry of Dixon there, and then County Market at the end there. There's the Dixon water tower, if you can see it. All right, I'm coming down here. There's a Taco Bell. There's a Culver's across the street here. I'll pause the video again. Have a Dairy Queen there. We have a Walgreens there. Arco service station. Huffman's Car Wash, good place to get your car washed. I just got it washed there just a little bit ago. Arthur's Garden Deli. Trying to hold it as steady as I can. Here's Ken Nelson, dealer. Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. There's an Ace Hardware. There's Jimmy John's. State Farm. Angelo's Pizza. There's a Marathon station. We're going down Galena Avenue, the main drag here in Dixon, Illinois. Sorry if it shakes a little. Trying to hold as steady as I can. There's the Dunkin' Donuts and Sterling Federal Bank. We're coming up to a McDonald's. Well, I'm hitting the lights. There's the Lee County Courthouse. Galena Smoke Shop. There's the Hardee's up here. I'm gonna take a right. I'm going to pause the video now. Alright, I'm back. And here we have a little part of town they call Dement Town. Alright, I'm going to pause the video again. Alright, I'm back. So I'd show you here's the Casey's. It's on the edge of town here. I'm going to go up here and I'll show you a house I used to live in the 70s. Well, they've changed it a little bit. I can't tell which one it was now. Alright. Well, I tried. We're going up to the Commonwealth Edison building. Alright, I'm going to pause the video again. Here I am again. We're going down First Street. This is it's the part of the town. There's facility, the OSF merged with KSB Hospital, so that's one of their facilities there. And then we're going to go up to the main hospital here in a few seconds. We get through the stoplight. So there is Commerce Towers, where most of the doctors have their offices. And up ahead you can see Catherine Shaw Bethia Hospital. Alright, I'm going to pause the video again. Here we have the historic Dixon Theater. Here we have the United States Post Office. And here we have a Dollar General. I believe there's 2 Dollar Generals in town. I'm going to try to find the other one. And here we have a statue of Ronald Reagan on the horse. And here's the other Dollar General. And we have Oliver's Corner Market. Pause the video again. And here we have a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Alright, I'm pause the video again. And there we have Reagan's boyhood home. I don't know if you can see the sign out front there, it's in green. Alright, I'm going to pause the video again. Here we have the Dixon Fire Department building. And here we have Walmart. I think I'm going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.